It's telling me we are live. All right.
Oh my. I
Welcome to
mean,
the
it's
talk.
good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. I'm going to listen more to that later, but
Live,
just
but for some
mess up.
reason. Oh, I see why. I need to push some people around. So, my screen is up there. My wife is staring at me through the door. All right, I think everything is more or less back to normal. Hello.
Drew.
Uh,
Hello.
just gotta quickly make a note for him, because we had some people who were watching, but now I just gotta let them know that this is kind of surreal. I'm watching it on my phone now to okay, share that
Yeah,
link. Let
it's
them
still
know.
not
can
letting me
do
on.
it.
Again, sorry.
It's still not letting me on.
Oh, I haven't even opened Fantasy Grounds yet. Sorry, it's I was fiddling with the Zoom load
Hey,
campaign far and away.
hang on a
Yes.
second. I'll be right back. My wife needs something. Be right back.
Oh, good there. Oh, Jane, you found our new stream. Thank you. Whew. All right. So far, the old turning it off and on again trick seems to have worked. Knock on wood. I've got a wooden table right here. Tell your friends about Fantasy Grounds. Hello, friends. Fantasy Grounds. It's a good program.
When it decides to be.
Yeah.
Still
Well, I'm
can't join.
Still trying.
sorry.
As I said.
Still loading. I promise.
So, in the meantime, speaking of crazy things that have happened, would anyone like to hear the story? No, no one wants to hear that story. Anyway.
All right. I am officially back into the program. Please let me know if you can join.
I am acquiring a file list.
Alrighty.
Is a very large file list based on that loading bar. Oh, there
Right?
it goes.
Yeah, you too, huh? It's moving. Something happened. The gremlins within my computer seem to be working. Where'd that voice come from?
I don't know, but it was very suiting.
Yes. Well,
All right.
Hey!
What a bit of hullabaloo. That's a good word. Hullabaloo.
Welcome to what happens when you put a bunch of humanities people in and around a piece of technology.
Humanities, I was STEM. What are you talking about?
You were STEM?
I'm STEM.
Are you?
I'm a biochem major.
All right, fair enough. I was communications. I can't really say anything. Congratulations.
Humanities.
Yeah.
Is there anything I should be downloading, or am I just watching here and judging from afar?
No, you get to. That sounds great, isn't it? You're just judging from afar.
Good.
Peering down upon us.
I'm
Oh,
feeling
I am
very
judging.
omniscient now.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone's always judging me.
And then, so, Bridget, so you kind of work with Hellgoat. His name is Tony. He is our you're our performance judge. Sorry, so you are judging the show, and
Okay.
Tony is judging the mechanics of the game, use of skills, etc., etc.
Okay.
And yeah.
So basically, I'm eyes on the role playing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sirenscape is just loading, so I can get some soundtrack. It's
I'm
giving me
gonna
weird.
pop up notes here so I can just.
So hello, chat. I can't see you, so I can't really answer any questions, but I'm glad to anyway.
Yeah, chat's here. We got Jane with us. Hello, Jane. Nope, I won't be playing with boxes this time around. It's already been done. So get your chuckles out now. All right, so we're ready. We are ready to begin, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for, or I don't even have to say ladies and gentlemen. I can just say Jane Tuscan, our audience member. So thank you very much for joining us. Sorry about the delay. So where we left off, our intrepid heroes were had just finished watching Vlas wrangle and tame a wild wyvern. And so there's something off with the music now. It seems to have doubled up.
Do, 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 do.
Why was it playing two different tracks at once? It should just be one. Alright, so... Okay. That's new. It was doing something silly. How about that? Alright, so it seems in the 2 weeks that I haven't used Sirenscape, there was an update, and now it does the web player. Fun! Alright, so, a couple of deep common breaths, and we'll get back to it. So, as I was saying, Aridin had volunteered you all to go and parley with the fire giants in the bowels of this shared mountain to figure out what's been going on. Meanwhile, Vlas, knowing that his the dragon blood dagger and his tuning fork seems to have an effect on draconic-like creatures, he was able to lure, wrangle, and tame a wyvern, which he now, you just witnessed. He brought down in a very, in one hell of a landing, nice flourish, landed a wyvern to the amazement of all. And as the applause dies down, we go now to our heroes.
Okay. That was a lot of fun. Oh.
You know, I'm just going to be flat and honest with you. I don't even think when I was living, I think I've ever seen someone actually, wrestle a flying dragon back to the ground. Not bad.
Oh yeah, not bad. Yeah, that was all kinds of bad. That was not fun. I think
I don't know. It looked. I mean, to be honest, it looked kind of fun.
Oh.
Are you gonna need some medicine? It looks like you're about to throw up on me. Please don't.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna take a step to the side. Nope. That is gonna go right into my boots. Ugh. So now we have to go into this. Where did he go? Oh, never mind.
Hey, I just got here. What did I miss?
Nanner shambles out from below deck of the ship, currently still in. You've heard of dry dock. This is sky dock. I forget which one of you came up with that, but
It's probably not
Nanners
somebody
comes
who
out
thinks
from
it's
the
that.
boat, and you realize, oh yes, Nanners has been ever since speaking with that rather friendly giantess. Nanners decided to go have tea and cheese, and keep.
I'm
her
making
ear
fake
to the ground.
charcoal. That's what
Right,
I've been
that was it.
doing.
Making the.
I'm not important. Don't dismiss me.
Yes, you are, and we are very happy to have you. That said, Nanners, were you here for the? I'm trying to remember. I'm very empty-headed. I don't know if you've noticed. Were you with us when we fought that librarian?
No. I mean,
Oh.
there was a librarian, but I don't recall fighting.
Oh, you know what? I'll take that one. Yeah, it turns out that she was spying for the fire giants.
You're calling me surprised. Well, I would never have guessed.
D- Is that sass? Are you sassing me?
Yes.
Lovely. I actually appreciate that. But yes, so we ended up fighting her. We didn't win per se, but she ended up being taken away by the guards, which was a point in our favor. And we ended up with an audience with the lovely chief priestess, who then informed us that, you know, things are going a little bit wonky around here. And Eridan, in his infinite wisdom, volunteered us to go liaison with the fire giants.
Yeah, I
Speaking
thought
of
we were all suggesting
liaison,
that.
Eridan kind of pipes up. Selena and I have been asked to go and help with the service, and she's a cleric, and they have more things that. Yeah, we're clerics. Yeah, this is more New Zealand, I think, than Australian, but either way, we're quickly getting Eridan and Selena out of the game because those players cannot be with us tonight.
This is, I was about to say, this Commonwealth bullshit is starting to get to me. But where are you going? You volunteered us for this. Oh.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Hey, where you going, you dick?
Yeah, what the? Oh, nuts. So anyway,
right.
that's exactly. So that's kind of where we're standing at the moment. We are, going to have to do this without, without the person who got us into this mess.
That's awesome. Yay.
As everyone knows, all three of us are the best negotiators in the group.
Oh, absolutely. We've got somebody who actually, we're fine with negotiating. It's more tact that we might be missing. So this will be interesting.
And as you are discussing this, there is a. You don't. Brandy Bones, you'd almost say it looks like a bit of a procession coming out to meet you. Of the Cloud Giants. Clarkson is amongst them, the amiable clerk that has been helping you all thus far, and also your bartender.
I was about to say, the clerk, the bartender. This man's got so many hats, he could pretty much have or make him a haberdashery.
Right. And he's, Her Grace Erin Ray, wishes me to help guide you on this journey on behalf of our great temple. And we are, of course, very happy that you have volunteered yourselves. We do hope that no harm comes to you in the fire domain.
Oh, God. Yes, but actually, that'd actually be very helpful because I'm going to look at my companions. Does anyone have any idea where we're going?
I just got here. Why are you asking me?
Sometimes you have insights that I don't understand.
Not a clue.
And
Yes, Will. We do, of course, have our own way of going down below, as we often like to call it. And so we can provide you this service, of course. You will be allowed access to it as royal temple envoys. Not really royal anymore. We've done away with that level of monarchy, but yes. Will that suffice? Or would you prefer to take your new, sorry, what is the name of your new creature? And Jane has proposed a, let's name the Wyvern Challenge. So I want everybody, including the judges, to come up with a name. Sorry, everybody but Vlas. And Vlas, you get to choose your favorite. Or Vlas, sorry, I didn't realize. If you would like to submit, we'll do crowd votes. We'll
if
see
you would
what
like,
everybody thinks.
If you would like to submit.
And feel free to, you can For the players, we'll get you to say it in character. For judges and audience, feel free to say it in the chat.
Can I make a roll before I try it?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
This roll is going to be... Oh, okay. Expand. Thank you. I would like to make a...
Expand's a weird name.
It is a very weird name. Can I make a... Is it occultism in this? No, it'd be Arcana, wouldn't it? To know what kind of wyvern it is.
Oh, sure.
All right. God help us all. I've only got a 2. That's a crappy roll. What is it? It's a Thurgan.
Yeah, as you look at this creature, you're realizing how little you know about wyverns. Actually, Arcana, that should have been nature, come to think of it.
Oh,
I don't know if that'll be any better.
It's worse. It's worse.
Well, I'm not gonna let you roll it again. You still have that 3.
All right. Well, it's a 4.
All right.
So it's like
I say we name it Yoshi.
it's a green. Oh my god.
Does it matter?
No,
it
actually.
just came to me.
Do.
All right.
Hmm.
We got some stuff coming up in chat now.
Mr.
All right.
Chomper. No, we're gonna.
So some of the bystanding giants are like, why not call it Bright Claw? No, Mr. Tinkles. Oh, shut up. I think he should be named this big grizzly cloud giant with this big snow white beard and like lightning flittering through it. We should call him Mittens. And you hear somebody else come up. A chef. How about Xavier? That's a good proper name for a wyvern. And then Clarkson. I think maybe Wayne, the destroyer of the wild.
That's particularly violent. Where'd you come up with that one?
Oh, well, it's from the fresco of the interior. You might have seen some tales of wild Wayne, who would ride the wyverns. He was a little eclectic, and he had his own. He lived in his own world. We often referred to it just as Wayne's world. All right.
I would like to call him brainless because that's all I can think of.
All right. Vlas, do you have a favorite? Or chat, feel free to vote. Let's see what we got.
What are we gonna name this thing?
What about Mr. Tinkles?
Mr. Tinkles.
All right, Mr. Tinkles. Gah. All right, so everybody whose name didn't get chosen looks a little dejected. As you,
The Giants will remember that telltale choice.
Oh God! Don't do that to me. That's the last thing we need. No. They then lead us into an ambush. You didn't call it Xavier.
All
Mr.
right,
Tinkles, help me!
And so, yeah, you guys, or Mr. Tinkles is he's fitted with, some light riding gear. You do have some, dragon riders among you, although it's kind of a rarity nowadays. If you're interested in learning more, you can track somebody down who is more than happy to tell you. But they're also, or if you just want to accept the gift of the saddle, as they try to do their best to kind of trim it down to your needs and for the needs of this particular wyvern. They saddle him up and they give him a collar that says Mr. Tinkles.
Look at you. Aren't you freaking gorgeous?
And then,
They're
of
really
course,
fast about that.
you all are brought inside. Your bags are restocked with provisions, and Clarkson is
This stopped being a
just kind
churro
of
a while ago.
hustling and bustling, and kind of looks to you like, when you're ready to descend, we are happy to escort you. But if there is anything else you need beforehand, please don't hesitate to ask.
Just so you know, I put in my inventory a little new something or something.
Ooh.
Just because I've canonically been working on it for the past, 3 weeks.
Yes.
I'm sensing a little hostility.
Not drinking tea!
Sorry, I needed that memory jog. It was on a different page, so thank you. I did remember Katrina. But anyway. Alright, so. When you are ready, please let me know. And he leaves you to your own devices for a bit.
Oh. Yes. Oh, my. Wow. I've always wanted a pet wyvern or a pet dragon. And now, this is like, don't bite me.
Hey, you really should probably take that course on how to ride him. It does not seem like something you could just raw dog.
You might also want to actually learn how to, potty train him. The last thing we need is a puddle on the ship.
Well, I mean, he's a wyvern. I mean, won't he just go flying up the ship, he can drop his stuff and come back, it'll be nice.
And that's why you have to house train him. Otherwise, he's going to do it where he lays.
Yeah, what if they're like geese? They can't do it in flight, they have to land.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know about dragon anatomy?
Not a clue.
Drananemy.
Drananemy.
I
Drananemy?
I don't have a single clue, but you know what? It's probably just like having a dog or a cat. It's gonna be amazing. It can fly.
I mean, maybe, but you still gotta read up on those before you get one.
Sincerely, you really should learn exactly what you need to do to how to train your wyvern.
Careful now, we're gonna get sued. Anyways, okay. So, what now?
We leave, I guess. I don't got anything to do here.
I can't imagine what we have to do other than walk straight into Hell's Mouth and speak to the people who are actively trying to.
All right, everybody, hop on. We're gonna go for a ride.
No, not right now. No, I'm good.
No. I'd much rather you learn how to.
I think riding in on that would be more of a declaration of war anyway.
It would certainly lend you a presence.
I mean, that's what we want, right? We wanted to let them know that we ain't screwing around.
I would assume that us are having a procession of, and I just raise my hands to literally all the people around us who are much bigger than us. I'm like, I think we have a presence.
But to them, that'd be like a group of us walking a little flea into a royal chamber and being like, "Behold, our ambassador."
Yeah.
Gaze
Also,
upon.
I'll take an intelligence or wisdom check from Nanners and Brandy Bones.
All right.
On how good of an idea it is to ride this dragon? Probably bad.
Let's see. We're looking at intelligence or wisdom.
Yep. I'll let you pick.
Oh boy, let me tell you how smart
All right.
I am.
So, Brandy Bones, you're more so thinking about the procession. Nanners, it's evident to you that there's no way on earth this wyvern's gonna hold all three of you.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not included on that.
Yeah.
I don't
I've
weigh
made it
much.
perfectly clear I am not getting on just yet.
Even if I did get on, I'm not even the heaviest person who's getting on this. I'm not even the second heaviest.
Actually, you know what? Like so you can put 2 people and a child on a horse, or 2 hobbits. I don't know. You probably don't want to if you're trying to remain airborne, but
And to be fair, it's one of those, between the 3 of us, one of us is actually, medium sized and muscled. I assume, I don't know, Nanners is technically in the small category?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Nanners is small, and you are Bones. So
I was about to say, I'm
It
the lightest
actually-
I could possibly be.
weight-wise, it might be possible, but it's not a good idea.
I'm just
Yeah.
wondering when
17
our
intelligence.
concerns went to weight and size and how many could fit. My concern was that this guy's driving a motorcycle for the first time on a racetrack.
All
In
right.
front of an entire adoring audience.
Oh, come on. It's going to be fun. We're going to have. Okay. Okay. We won't take the wyvern. Mr. Tinkles, I'm sorry, but I have to leave you here until we need you. Hey, you see this? Don't worry. I'm not going to do it to you now, buddy. Don't worry. But whenever you hear this go bing, that's
Its
when you
ears
come.
perk up.
Yeah. Bing. Bing. You come. When I hit this, you come. And I'll.
Vlas. All right, controlling wild animals is a particular set of skills that you are still learning, so please give me a survival check as you attempt to communicate with your newly lashed creature. Oh, damn it. Okay. So, it's just kind of staring at you. You register that it perks up to the sound of the tuning fork against the dragon blood dagger. But beyond that, you can't really see if it has much communication. It's like, trying to talk to a disinterested cat at the moment.
Wait a minute. I know what I can do. Hang on. See. Watch. Bing. Go ahead. And I'm going to reach into my bag. I was gonna save this turkey leg for later, but you know what? Here you go, buddy. And I toss
Snap.
it to him. Yeah. I hit this, you get more.
And all right, it seems engaged. It seems to understand that you are a source of treats. And
Congratulations.
You all witness this.
Not bad, actually.
Listen, I know I said I'm opposed to riding in on this thing, but also, you sure you just want to leave it here? Just sitting on the ship with people?
It would be cool for you to have it walk in with you. Have you ride it like a king or something.
A
Okay.
Valisi.
Okay, yeah, that might work. You know what? Actually, buddy, here. You're gonna come with me.
Are you gonna hit the thing?
Yeah. Bing. Come on, buddy.
All right, you mounting up?
Yep.
All right. So, excellent. So, we got challenge from Bridget. And Bridget, feel free for the challenges. Feel free to come out and say it out loud. Especially since I realize with the chat the way it is now, it's gonna move the boxes if I press it. But
Okay.
Bridget,
I didn't
please
want to
present your
interrupt your
challenge.
game flow.
oh, you're too kind. But everybody does. All right. Please reiterate your challenge for Mr. Brandybones.
Okay.
Oh
So
god.
maybe a challenge of flashback, a memory that makes him so hesitant to deal with this whole wyvern situation.
Okay.
Why does he need a memory? I think just looking at it's enough.
It is a little bit worrisome, yes.
Ooh.
I don't need to have been stung by a scorpion to know not to stick my hand into the scorpion tank.
Come on, it's gonna be fun.
Huh,
All right.
You know, this looks like a nice
Flashback to
pit of
10
snakes.
minutes ago when you first saw the thing.
I could have a flashback. Actually, is kind of relevant. So, because I don't think this is going to really hurt too much, I flash back to about, I want to say 5 days ago.
Okay.
And when we first fell from the sky after riding Astral River into the portal that ended with us crashing onto a cloud, I remember quite clearly. I was the first one off the ship because this was a new sensation. I hadn't been outside of my area of the astral plane in I don't even know how long. And I remember feeling the cloud beneath my feet as if it was like a extremely damp moss between my bony toes. And I thought this was the greatest thing ever. And I remember Eridan's voice clearly in my head being very worried about either one of two things being in the sky: sky giants or wyverns. And I remember him mentioning we should set up everything in order to welcome the wyverns should they arrive. And I distinctly remember, and because I am not always the smartest bag of bones you've ever met, I was thinking, ooh, so I should set up a party. So naturally, I had my alcohol ready, we had the meat ready, and of course,
Alcohol.
yeah, we had a lot of alcohol ready. Yeah, exactly. And of course, my alcohol, my elvish brandy that I was ready to receive the wyverns because I didn't know that this thing was going to happen. And then the wyvern came in. Everyone else was worried, but I couldn't tell because I was standing in the front. And the first thing I did, confetti cloud! Yay! Apparently the wyvern was not ready to party because the first thing he did was came after me like a bat out of hell. So my biggest memory of wyverns at the moment, frankly, was them trying to eat me.
All right. And so this short-term reverie kind of recycles through your mind, and like, you know nothing about these creatures other than they are hostile and often want to eat whatever's in front of them. And now Vlas has one. Vlas, who you've only known for maybe about a week.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less even. But you definitely know that type. Maybe this is going to turn into a terrible, terrible thing. But who knows? As Vlas attempts to mount up, and Vlas, it is your intention to ride solo down to the bottom of the mountain?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't
So
think we
Vlas, please make your athletics check as you attempt to climb up onto your new wyvern, and then a survival to take off. Oh. Okay, don't
Hey.
bother. Nat 20. You're just alley-oop, and off you go.
All right, buddy, let's go. Mr. Tinkles, away!
All right.
And that has to be like riding the worst roller coaster ever.
And
I hope
so,
he's sober. He doesn't need a DUI.
Oh God, nope. I'm keeping my alcohol with me.
Clarkson just kind of, I do hope he knows where he's going.
That's his problem at this point. We've been talking about this for like 30 minutes now.
Remember, we're
I'm not
going
supposed to
in.
be going.
Remember, we're supposed to be following these people. Yes, we're going to be following these people. We have no idea where we're going. I'm going ahead. Woohoo!
Mr. Tinkles, no, follow the big guys. The big.
Bridget, I love
Turkey.
that. FUI. Flying under the influence. Yeah. All right.
Turkey
Well
leg.
done.
See, follow the turkey leg. All right, there we go.
So before I have Vlas, we're gonna have to do some fun piloting stuff to see if you make it down to the mountain and what happens after that. But now we back to Nanners and Brandy Bones. Once you are ready, let them know, and you can begin the journey down, or you can always just try to sneak at the back.
No, these guys know where they're going. I have no idea where I'm going.
It'll take me like a week just to move their like equivalent of a mile. I'm following them.
Yeah, right?
I'm
Right,
tiny
so.
and old.
I'm frail. I haven't had calcium in years.
All right, so they take you through the halls of the temple. Once again, seeing the lovely, the moving history on the wall. And they take you down through another part of the temple you haven't been before, where there are no stark frescoes. The pillars are maybe a little dusty. This is obviously not a place they showcase. Brandy Bones, you can tell that right away, just with the senses you have. This is beyond the guest areas. Nanners, you're getting a lot of interesting smells. Lots of strange, staticky smells from the clouds, and you're wondering if maybe this is a little bit of... Obviously, there's some form of magic that turns the clouds into solid ground, and you're wondering if maybe this is nearer the source of said magic.
Ozone.
Ozone. There you go.
The oh no zone.
The oh no zone. Actually, I didn't have to say static for you. You would, because
I'm a
you're
chemist.
an alchemist. Yeah, you would totally understand ozone.
I'm the STEM major here.
So I should just okay, give me some STEM terms for what you might encounter if this is more or less what it is. And so they take you to a platform, and as the procession goes, it's Clarkson and two other guards. Brandy Bones, you notice the others have stayed behind. And you're eventually taken to this great stone dais. I think I've
Clarkson.
used that word a couple of times. Yes, sir.
Not for nothing. Our party seems to have gotten significantly less populated.
Oh, well, we didn't want to interfere with your journey down below, of course. What with the treaty and all, it would be unwise for us to use the dais without the proper paperwork, but we can, of course, send non-temple members, as Mr. Eridan so kindly offered to her ladyship.
Yeah, I have a suggestion. Why don't you, when we're on our way down, just cover your eyes? You didn't see us. If anything goes wrong, we were never here. You never let us in.
Oh, I do intend to, Nanners, I want you to make a deception check just to see if he gets what you're saying, because poor Clarkson is a very literal man.
That's why I said cover your eyes. You didn't see us.
Oh, I will do everything I can to make sure that you are taken care of course. He's not quite getting what you're putting down, but he's realizing he doesn't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. And he ushers you on to the dais, and I think I've said dais and dais, but whatever. And
English.
there we go. And then he goes to a little what would it
Lever?
be? I guess it would be, a lever. I was trying to think, is it just video game logic. Is it a crystal? Is it a lever? I'm just thinking, like, okay, what is it in, Dark Souls? It's always a lever or a push plate. So, goes
You
to a
must
big
construct additional
lever.
pylons.
Yeah, there we go. And you all begin your descent.
Oh, way down we go.
Way down we go.
All right, now let's get a better soundtrack for that. And speaking of going down,
He crash landed. I knew it.
Not again.
Glass. All right, I wanted to do this was one of my favorite genre changes that we did just around the Christmas break. So Vlas, you are going to be making the rolls, and Chris and Ryan, you're going to be narrating what you see like two sports broadcasters. And you can settle on a genre of sports broadcasters because there's, European football hooligans, and then there's, golf. And he's going, and he's tapped it in. Very good, very good. So...
And good football.
Yeah. So what we've got here is more of a race or a rodeo. Take a moment to pick your personalities, and then Vlas, get those survival checks ready as I'm going to be narrating what's happening to you, and our lovely pundits are going to be giving their takes on it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to the Wyvern Dash. As the newest rider, Vlas the Ass, is taking his wyvern down all around the mountain, we've got our two commentators in the studio. We go live to Chris. Please introduce your pundit.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Draco Manic, and I am sitting here with my co-commentator.
Hello, I'm Sensual the Elf. Pleasure, as always.
And we have a very exciting day of wyvern riding for everyone today. Hey, it's going to be an absolute race to the bottom.
All right, now Vlas, give us your first survival roll as he approaches his first hurdle.
Oh, God.
And he goes right into the barrier. Have you ever seen such a tumble?
Rookie mistake.
No.
I must say, I'm very disappointed at his debut.
This is not a good way to start in Decentual. Go absolutely badly unless he can make up some time right now. This is going to be impossible for him. This is going to be so difficult.
Now, Vlas, your next roll, please.
Okay.
Oh! And Mittens picks up the pace. Oh no, he's going for it. He makes the second hurdle.
Oh.
Maybe it was just a beginner's bad luck on the first one. Yeah.
It's entirely possible. I have never seen such a bad start turn into such a beautiful mid-run.
I have, but you've never met my ex.
Oh, that sounds like an awful night at the Roxbury. Oh, he's going to make it to the third hurdle.
I'm not even in the booth.
And he's going to make it to the third hurdle. Here he comes. He's going to ride for it. He makes the third hurdle. Oh, my God. He's really going for it. He's actually catching up to the third place person who is...
Put all these hurdles in the sky. Anyway, I have always...
Why do we have to jump hurdles in the sky?
Well, that's a problem. It's always been strange. We're at the Wyvern riding. they actually had to make it a little bit more impressive because last time it was just a circle and everyone got bored of it. But now that they have hurdles, it's absolutely insane.
Oh
And
my goodness, but here comes Green Wing with a steel chair.
oh god, that's a steel chair! Green Wing! Green Wing! No! You're better than this! You were a champion once!
All right, Vlas, give us a last survival check to see if you can avoid the chair. Oh.
Oh, and he takes it to the head! He's gushing! Oh my god! Why, Green Wing? Why?
Grandpa, is that you?
His turn into a heel was very unprecedented.
Ah, I can't believe this. This is not supposed to be happening. He's the third man.
Why can I say the wind now?
Oh, is he concussed? I can't tell. He's about to fall over, it looks
It could
like.
also be the vodka spitting out of his trousers.
Oh, good lord. I thought that was something else. Whoops.
It could be both.
It could absolutely be both. Oh my god.
All right. Oh, and now, Vlas, you're careening down to the ocean. You were going to crash in the water unless you can make the last check, which has gotten harder due to your concussed state from Green Wing with the chair. And you have a rose from Bridget, by the way. But, hey, it doesn't matter because you are successful.
He's about to pull up. He's about to... Wait. He's getting up. This is impossible. After that chair shot?
My, that's the fastest I've ever seen someone get up. And I've seen a lot of that. Yes, as a commentator on dragon races.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your ex-wife again.
Wife?
Was it not your wife?
All right. And we'll close it there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Wyvern Race. We hope you will continue to be a loyal fan. As Vlas, it's a little bit messy, but Mr. Tinkle skids along the water with his talons out, and you land on the small island surrounding the foot of this mountain, and you are shrouded in a very thick and uncomfortable mist. Now, before we get back to our heroes taking the safe and sturdy way down, we are going to have a 10-minute intermission, and we will be back in 10 minutes.
I
See you in a
expect
moment,
Kurt to
everyone.
commentate on the elevator ride.
Oh gosh.
Okay,
I
I've got another plan for that, but you will see.
I was about to say this way.
And
To be or not to be.
0. Okay, now we're actually back. The little intro video wanted to play for you again, ladies and gentlemen. I remember when I animated that. It seems like it was 40 years ago.
You had to walk up and down the dungeons in the snow, carrying your grandfather's sled on your back.
Animating rig? Carrying my grandfather's multi-plane animation rig?
And then here comes your grandfather with a steel chair.
Oh, Granddad, why?
And it's a cage match.
By God! He hit him with the steel chair. As
That
God
is
is my
his sense of
witness, he is
humor,
broken in half.
All right, so...
Are you okay, Mike? Do you want to talk about it?
You hit too many people with steel chairs? Which part of STEM is that?
Well, it's when I was a kid. Yeah, it's we had these cage matches, and
Oh, everyone had those. You do it on the trampoline with the sides up, of course.
Yep.
No, you play popcorn on the trampoline. That's the best way to get people injured.
And you should see what you can do with those old-fashioned
So,
big wooden
popcorn-
TV trays.
You do with a couple friends, usually like at least 3, but I've done it in groups of 6 now.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
And you get one person to stay standing on the trampoline. Everyone else has to curl up in a little ball. And then the person that's standing has to keep jumping until everyone eventually unfurls.
Yep.
Or, as the worst case scenario tends to happen, you fly off the trampoline like a rocket.
Yep.
Or you bash your head on the side.
Yeah.
Nothing like getting a concussion at the age of 10. Let's go.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to get into our halftime analysis with the judges. So, Bridget, this is when you get to share some of your favorite moments so far. And if there's anything else you'd like to see, you get to prime our gamers for the next act. And Tony, there's actually been some some checks so far. Please, if you got any thoughts, feel free to share them, and then we'll get into Act 2.
Well, I guess first off, I think you guys as the players have an amazing rapport and just an amazing ability to bounce off of each other. It's really fantastic. I don't know when's the last time I've laughed so hard in a game. You guys are great. Ryan, your voice and your consistency and how you stay in character consistently, top of the line.
Yay.
Top of the line. You never slip. I have not seen you miss once.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Top of the line.
Yeah, really, really good. And I gotta say, Curtis, I love your voice too. It portrays your character so well, and your timing's great. And Christopher, you should be doing comedy for a living.
Oh,
I
God.
swear to God, I have to keep an eye on when I take a drink because I really don't want it to come out my nose.
That's how you know.
So far, I think you guys are doing an absolutely amazing job. I've been doing D&D for years, and I'm not lying when I say I would like sell an organ to find a group like yours to play in, because you guys are awesome. Same thing with the DM.
Oh, my.
You're fantastic.
That's-
Yeah, Mike, you're a fantastic DM.
Why, thank you.
Absolutely. Yes.
Thank you.
Your stories are great. Your characters are great. I would really like to see, with the interaction, I'd really love to see you guys taking the piss out of each other a little bit more in this upcoming half, because I think you really could do it. The way you went after him when he got that griffin, that wyvern that was beautiful. I'd love to see more of that interaction. So that's me.
Well, I mean, it's
I'm
gonna
just-
be- oh, sorry.
I'm just going to throw out there that as someone who's played in a few previous campaigns of Cautious, can concur. He is an excellent GM.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shucks, everyone.
Now, my 2 cents about the gameplay. Still on the fence. Want to see more. Really, I would like to see you guys kind of push for scenarios where we'll cause more checks as opposed to the GM just asking for checks.
Fair enough.
That's a good point. Yeah, maybe a little more initiative.
Where we go.
No pun intended.
Oh, intend your puns.
Touche. All right, and so without further ado, let's get back into it. So,
Before we get right back in, I also want to state
sorry.
that I can't see Fantasy Grounds.
you can't?
Yeah, you
No.
haven't been screen sharing the whole time.
This whole time I haven't even screen shared.
Yeah, because you got kicked from the call.
Kurt's been rolling all these numbers, and you haven't seen nothing.
I thought it was intentional.
I did too. That's why I didn't say anything.
All right, I am sorry about that, everybody.
That's much nicer, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
There we go.
Ugh.
Uh,
All right. So yeah, this is what the Fantasy Grounds looks like. Fantasy Grounds. Tell your friends. Share it with your friends. Don't just tell them about it.
If you don't, it's
Great program.
grounds for dismissal.
It is a
Fire
great
Mike.
program. I'm very happy with it. All right. Well,
It is.
apologies for
It is,
that.
it is mildly more advanced than roll 20.
If you really get into it, it's actually quite a bit more advanced than Roll20.
I don't know how to say this other than this. I don't know how to work most programs, so I'm more into things that are much kinder to me.
Yeah, I can't
Maybe
say
you
it's
should have
an
done STEM
opportunity.
then.
All right. So
I tried chemistry. I
the
got a C.
dais continues to descend. It picks up quite a bit of speed.
Is this supposed to feel like I'm free falling?
I hold on to the railing. Hope there's a railing.
There's a railing.
Okay, I hold on to that railing.
It's 15 feet above our heads.
That means there's gotta be like a pole or something holding it up. I can hug the pole.
Actually, Nanners, give me a perception check, please.
Okay. Yeah,
It's a solid wall.
there
There
it is.
is no pole.
Yeah,
Oh.
Nanners, there is no visible pole. It is quite close to the cavern wall. It is perfectly cylindrical and smooth. But Nanners, you can see no obvious mechanism as to how this is descending.
Wait, no, I just meant like a pole holding up the railing.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
That's what I'm grabbing, but good to know, I guess.
I'm just imagining Nana's just trying to quickly scamper down a rope or something. Just no.
I'm trying to imagine him pole dancing.
Okay, I didn't want to say it out loud. But that
Nana
also
is an
didn't-
old lady. She's an old little rat lady. She's like 82.
I think we
Look,
can
people are gonna
change
be-
that back.
I mean, she can if you really wanted to. But she probably does.
Oh, good lord.
It's gonna hurt her back.
Just avoid doing the crazy stuff. You
And
know,
her
like,
hip.
oh god, I don't have this kind of healing in me. Soothe. Oh no,
All right.
I'm staring. Oh,
And
no,
so
there.
it descends
yes, what the
quite
hell?
rapidly, and
Oh,
as
is
we
that
go
what it
down, it begins to slow. There is a slight tremor. Nanners, you can feel the heat, and you can smell the sulfur, this humidity. You know that you are now deeper in the mountain.
See, there you go. There are the words.
There. Oh, excellent. And if there are any other fancy words, let me know.
Brimstone is a good one.
It's a very good one.
Fair enough.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Good word, but
I think there
guarantee
is
it's
an
relevant.
organism actually named very similar to that.
This is a perfect time
Right.
for a challenge.
Have you guys ever heard of Pikachurin, I think it was called?
Pikachu.
I've heard of
Actual-
Pikachu.
Yeah, actual thing inside the human body. I believe it's
Did
an
not know.
enzyme.
All right,
So
Bridget,
how
what you
about
got?
how about this challenge? What is the absolute worst thing that happen right now going into this?
All right.
We burst into flames? Like, what do you want me
I
to
was about
say?
to say this is gonna be awful.
There's a lot of bad things that can happen when you go into a volcano.
Like technically, we should definitely not be alive in this, but this is But you
Hear
know,
me out. Hear me out. Lava Kraken.
Oh god, not again! We need to stop it with these krakens.
All right. All right.
Always with
Let's
these krakens.
I'm gonna quickly open it up to ideas in chat. And
God.
so because the party is currently separated, it's going to be Nanners and Brandy Bones on the dais as Kurt will impersonate a few different things that is coming after him. So, the first thing is the dais continues to descend, and it comes into an open area. Nanners, you are clutching that pole as the side completely disappears now. It is you, the pole in the open air, and this descending dais. You can see that it is going... We got some great ideas in chat. Actually, yeah. Okay. We've got all 3 ideas. I know what we're doing. It begins to slow, and from the lava, you see the tentacles of this awful magma and brimstone spewing tentacle monster. Kurt, give us your best Kraken impression, please.
You're muted.
You're muted, my dude.
Ah.
Okay, there we go.
If you're making noises, you gotta turn on original sound from musicians, or else it won't pick up.
Oh shit.
Guys, you're having a real fun time with this.
Yes, I know.
I'm a tech granny. I studied computers in my free time.
Strangely enough, in this case, this is actually something I do know because of a lovely little episode of The Planet Map.
Okay, there
That
we go.
was fun.
All right, we got it.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. You're still having problems there, man. We can't hear you.
Okay, hang on, man. You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna
It's
do it.
okay. That's cracking enough. They probably don't make noises. They're sea creatures. They're squid. Have you ever heard a squid scream? I didn't think so.
Yeah, he's usually screaming at a sponge.
You know what? Fine. What
That's
are
an
you-
octopus!
What are you doing here?
Tourism. Revitalizing the economy through our visitation.
Wow, this really is the 7th circle of hell. The Kraken talks. Ugh.
Why are you here?
We're here to seek an audience with your master.
I mean, you don't know if he has a master or not, dude. It's kind of wrong to just assume that kind of thing.
Look, I assume
Maybe there are free people down here. You can't just say that.
look, I'm not saying he's a slave. I'm saying he might have like a job that pays him.
Then say your boss, the manager.
Boss and manager don't have the same level of grandioseness. You have to put a little bit of theatrics into this.
Ryan, you've been given a rose by Bridget. All right.
Yeah.
Kurt, do you accept this answer?
Can we talk to your manager?
Why do you seek an audience with my master?
Ha! Told you.
Okay, fine. You handle this then.
I
I'll
will.
sit over
Yeah.
here.
No, don't. But me. I actually don't hate you all that much, but no. Anyway, we seek to speak with your master of a dire issue. It is of great import that we speak to them immediately.
And what issue of you?
Beg pardon? Beg pardon, I couldn't hear that one.
What issue of you would be affecting us?
Oh, simply a question of faith.
Brandy Bones, give me a diplomacy roll, please.
Diplomacy is something I'm okay at. Let's go.
And remember, you currently have 2 roses. if
Exception,
needed.
because I'm not lying. Should be fine. I got a 23.
All right.
I have a plus
Now.
15 in this. This is good at.
Mr. Kraken, do you accept?
Follow.
right.
I accept that.
And with that, this molten tentacle rises up and slowly wraps around the bottom of the dais. There is a slight tremor as it is pulled from its whatever contraption was controlling it.
Back on the pole I go.
Oh, yeah. God, it's like being back in the cage, but so much bigger and a lot more ways to fall off.
All right, and Kurt, I've got one more character for you. As perception checks from Nanners and Brandy Bones to see who spots this.
It's probably going to be Nanners, but I'm going to roll. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I'm spotting everything.
Do a
Yeah,
quick Google
Brandy
check
Bones.
here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Ryan. What did you say?
I'm just saying, I'm just doing a Google check here. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh.
Good to know that.
Brandy Bones. Clawing up the side of the slope, there is a. It looks like it might be a goblin. No, it's a. My God, it's a human. So close to the lava. And my God, this human is missing his legs and he's missing one arm. And there's a well-dressed man in a tanned tunic and cloak walking away with a cylindrical metal device in his hand. As Kurt, if you figured out who this is, can we get a recap of that famous line?
What was it again? Sorry, you were breaking up on me.
Oh, sorry. You witness the end of that scene in Rise of the Sith, where Anakin Skywalker is Revenge of the Sith. Sorry. Where Anakin Skywalker is clinging to the edge of the cliff near the lava, burning.
Oh my God!
I hate you! How dare you
Don't
underestimate
look at them,
my
don't
power?
acknowledge them, just keep looking forward.
Yeah, you know, Nanners,
They
I was
won't
going-
try to get your attention if you don't get theirs.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's on one hand, that's mildly horrifying, but I
You were
think
my brother, you bastard!
Oh, it's a family dispute. Even more reason to not look into it. Let's keep going.
You know what? That's
Well,
perfectly
fine.
reasonable in this case. Mr. Kraken, can we move a little bit faster? I don't need to deal with these banjos. Let's go. Wow, these people are. Do you think they just
Alright.
like do this?
So I
on,
just
like,
got to
a
do
daily?
quickly checking with chat, because I had a couple people saying that they can't hear. So just want to make sure. Please let me know, people, if you are unable to hear something coarse or something. Okay.
This is audible.
We hope you have enjoyed this program. All right, let me check my settings.
They're upset they can't hear anything. I'll give them something to hear about.
Oh no! No!
And they died. Okay. It's... Thank you. Okay, people are saying they can hear. Well, it's a lot of
I'm
people
glad
from
they
my
can
other...
hear that.
Oh, and Madison
you.
was saying their earphones were on low. It's all right. It happens to all of us. Thank you all for joining us. We have quite a few viewers now. Thank you. So
Even less after that.
Right?
we did actually lose exactly one viewer after the penny whistle.
How dare you?
Listen, they
And
just don't know talent.
Now we get to the next bit, which somebody suggested to me as a joke, but is legitimately something I had planned. So the Kraken drops the platform off on one of these massive stalagmites. Yes, they're coming from the ground. And then sinks away into the lava. Before you is a rickety, swinging wooden bridge, held aloft by rusty, clinking chains. And, Kurt, your final role in this scene. A robed figure comes out with a wooden walking stick and a grisly beard and a crazy look in his eye. You are going to have to answer some riddles before you can cross yonder bridge. Whoops.
Nanners,
I'm opening
Aye.
Discord for some reason.
Yes.
do you think that they have anything spring-loaded here?
In what sense? Like a weapon, a catapult?
Like the floor?
Now,
It's
Kurt, I'm
possible.
sending some riddles to you
I
via
don't
Zoom.
think the bridge is spring-loaded.
No, that's clearly rust-loaded, which actually scares me just as much, to be honest.
That's gonna be really hot to walk across. That metal's probably very, very uncomfortable to be near.
Well, I could put you on my back so you don't have to hurt your paws.
Yeah, maybe you can even lift it. You got no muscles.
No, I don't, but I can clearly at least lift me.
Sadly, I only have the exact opposite problem solution. I have a way to make it so we can go in cold places, no problem. We're kind of boned, no offense.
None taken. But I did have an idea in case we did or need to worry about your paws being hurt.
Yeah?
I can make you fly.
Oh, that'd be cool. I actually think I might have a flying potion, too.
Oh, well, then.
I don't actually remember. I gotta check my notes again.
However, we should probably at least talk to this gentleman because it's
I don't know.
considered
I feel
polite.
like we should just try to ignore him, too. He's got that weird look in his eye.
Oh, he does. I assume that this is part of the welcoming committee for these people. It would be rude of us not to.
He could also just be homeless.
He could absolutely be homeless. And would you like to insult the homeless man, who might be very, very, violent?
Now, Kurt, you can hear all of this, so feel free to.
I can hear you.
No, I didn't, because you just were standing there staring at us the whole time.
It was a little
Like
creepy.
you wanted to say something, and you didn't.
You all talk very loudly. You know that, right? Just
I
because I'm an
don't-
old man doesn't mean I can't fucking hear.
Yeah, I know. I'm old, too. Get over it.
I'm dead, so I literally can't help it.
Yeah, how's that for Pain Olympics?
Why? There's so much disrespect for. You know what? I was gonna let you through, but now you have to answer my riddles. Fuck you!
I don't think you were. I think you're lying to us. I think you're just trying to get us more pissed off.
In the interest of us not being so pissed off, what are your riddles?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? All right, here's your first
I
one.
would.
Yeah, I thought that was the point. We're supposed to know so we can answer.
I feel like having rat soup later tonight for dinner. I'm just saying now.
Are there even
What
rats?
belongs to you, but is used by everyone you meet?
My personality.
I was going to say my name.
You grimace, Bridgekeeper, as the old rat lady incorrectly answers your riddle. But then the skeleton scratches his chin and presents you with the correct answer.
Got my
Okay.
job on.
All right, here's one for you. What time is it when a dragon sits on your fence?
Time for him to get off.
I personally find that to be a very reasonable answer.
I bet you both love to see that, wouldn't you, you sick fucks?
What, the
Yes.
dragon getting down from my fence? Yeah. Ideally, I would like to see that.
Phrasing. Ooh. And
Where's
I didn't
Vlad?
say it's time for him to jerk off. I said it's time for him to get off.
I think in this case, you're just going to have to deal with the fact that that's the same thing.
It's not. I've never heard anyone say get off meaning jerk off.
Even I've heard that one.
I've heard beat off, but not get off.
Is that
That's
your
right.
final answer?
What does this have to do with vegetables?
moving on.
I'm rolling a wisdom check.
I am. I have all the potato. Or I have
No,
potatoes.
hold on, old creepy man. Wait a second. I'm thinking.
You know what? I'll try a wisdom check. Why not? I am 90%. Oh wow.
Wow. So this is something along those lines where it is time for him to get off the fence. But Brandy Bones, you've heard this one before. This is a child's riddle. What happens? Sorry, the chat is now lighting up with that last issue, and there's some debate going on about what said activity would take, and so I'm just going to try to ignore that.
Now, come on, keep up the jerking. It talks. I believe in you. Any engagement's good engagement. Keep it going.
I was about to say, how long's their neck? I hate to ask.
Oh, and so this is a child's riddle. What is the state?
Not anymore.
Touche. God damn it.
What
happens to the fence after the dragon has sat on it and you've shooed it away? What would you like to do to said fence?
Fix it.
It is time to fix the fence.
It
You
is time to fix
remember that joke. What time is it? Obviously.
You know what? I hate to remind you of this, but seeing as it's the dragon, it's time to fix the fence.
Very good. Skeleton seems to know what he's doing. All right, final riddle.
These are old jokes I remember from
Ye old mad libbies.
I guess back when I had I don't know, I guess back when I had flesh.
What has a bottom at the top?
My ass. Yeah.
You don't have an ass.
Yeah, I do. He's just currently circling above.
What about like an upside down bottle?
I suppose. What's the bottom at the top?
Wisdom check. Nope.
I'm so scared to roll this now.
Chris, you were right with my ass. The correct answer is your legs, referring to the bottom being your ass.
Oh my god.
That's a bit of a stretch.
That is the saddest thing I think I've ever managed to do. Oh my god. So my answer is my legs, because my ass is on top of it. Yeah.
Okay, fine. You know what? Whatever. I'm too old for this shit, so you know what?
Yes, so am I. I've been trying to tell you that.
Well, fine. You know what? You can go ahead. You can go talk to them, whatever. But before you go, I just want you to know, fuck you, and fuck your flying ass that you were talking about earlier.
You'll probably be seeing him again.
And with that, actually, fuck that flying asshole you were talking about. As he points up, and Vlas, give me a survival check as you come bursting in through a tiny crevice as you are no longer mounted on the dragon, as you were sure you could fit, but you couldn't. And so the one you ended up getting flown off as the wyvern snaked its way through, and Vlas, you are plummeting into the lava.
Into the lava?
Oh, God.
Plummeting towards the lava.
Oh,
now,
I was gonna say.
That's a bit of a different.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Don't scare me like that.
So I'll give you guys a moment quickly to think about what spells or things you have for him, and then
You want me to throw a bottle at him?
I'm trying.
Stop the lava?
I'm trying. Give me a sec. I gotta figure out whether fly is a touch spell. Oh boy. All right. So there's only one way I can pull this off. I'm going to first tap myself. I'm going to fly up to him as fast as I can.
All right. So
hold on. Do you know how to fly?
No, why do you think I have a wyvern?
Well, you're about to learn real fast. And I'm going to fly up to him, and whatever part I can reach him first, I'm slapping it with a fly spell.
All right, so this is there has to be. He is falling towards the lava. You are on the pedestal by the bridge. This can work, but I need some sort of contest roll. I think it is just going to be a set DC and Brandy Bones. Ooh,
no
but it
flight
wouldn't be
skill in it, you
your.
said.
Yeah, it wouldn't be your reflex. Flight is a.
Acrobatics?
What is your speed as flight? You know what? I'll go for acrobatics, and Vlas, I'm gonna get
Thank God.
acrobatics from you as you are seeing if there's any way you can push off the wall. Ooh.
I gain a fly speed equal to my speed, or 20 feet, whichever.
Okay. That's what I thought.
So yeah, I'm moving as fast as I possibly can. I look like Superman. It's great.
All right. Actually, with Vlas's check, Chris, just give me yours. But I'm not gonna lie, you really have to botch it now. But you have 2 roses if you do botch it.
Why did you say that? you know that's how this works. You say
Exactly.
that, and what happens is I'm going to absolutely flub this roll. Actually, I didn't. That's 24.
Okay, god damn it, yeah. So it pulls off exactly the way you describe. You shoot off like a rocket as Vlas waves his arms around in the air. He sees you coming. He careens into the side. It's painful. Then he lunges off towards you.
And now you are flying.
I mean, he was before in a way.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't flying. He was falling without style.
All right.
So are you just gonna let the dragon fall into the lava then? Or?
Wait, where
Yes,
is he?
Mr. Tinkles has fallen into the lava and is no more.
No! Mr.
No,
Tinkles!
I'm not gonna do that. That is. I mean, it can fly. It can fly.
Yeah, you would think that would fix the issue without like us doing anything, but clearly it wasn't.
Mr. Tinkles was stuck in the crevice as Vlas plummeted, and with a little bit of wriggling, he has set himself free. And Kurt, you got a rose for that near-death experience. All right.
Well, just follow me, and we'll go to where we're supposed to be. I will also introduce you to this asshole we met.
But the bridge keeper is no longer there.
Oh, thank God.
Nanners, you saw him just once he thought he was out of sight. He just quickly scurried back under, and he's actually got a hammock.
You think I'm gonna stop him? No, I'm not saying anything. Let him do it. Get out of here.
All right, and you all are free to cross the bridge.
Whew. All right.
The
Well,
bridge
that
of
was-
eternal peril, or eternal stench. One of them.
I think it was Eternal Peril.
Yeah. Oh yes, and it's the bog of eternal stench. There we go.
Yeah. Ugh. Anyway, welcome back. We just had a really interesting time. Did you see the Kraken?
No. I saw a crack, and I fell through it.
So you went to the Crack Inn.
Yeah, I guess you can say
I
that.
don't know if there's an inn around here. It seems pretty inhospitable.
Well, I mean, it's
All
apparently
right.
enough for at least one.
Quick
person,
improv challenge. I
Oh,
want to
God.
hear. Sorry, I want to hear a late night commercial, or no, a low budget, like early '90s commercial for the Crack Inn.
Hey kids,
and I-
are you excited to leave your parents behind and come to the hottest and hippest spot in all of this land? Well then come on down to the Crack Inn. We've got games, we've got live entertainment, and we've got water slides.
They also got crap.
Must have parent supervision to order.
Book
Come
your
on down,
trip
kids.
today.
Come on down, kids. Come on down. Give me $20 and I'll show you whatever you want to see.
All right, that's all we need of that. Ryan, you get a rose. All right, sorry, that was too good to pass up.
God, I could hear the music though. Couldn't everyone else? Like that weird, public broadcast music.
Yeah.
It sounds like a synthesizer, but it was like synthesized so hard that the synthesizer was synthesized.
That's too much synth. There's no such thing. This is the 80s. No, the 80s was 2 years ago. Give it up.
I can't give it up. I can't. Because I'm so preoccupied with 1985.
Oh, Bridget, that your son put the Anakin ID in there. Awesome. It was good. Yes. So, to end off our session, we've got one final scene to do, or who knows? It could become something completely different. You never know what to expect. Our champions continue on. The sweltering heat is getting to you first, Nanners. You can feel it in your bones.
This was a bad day to have fur.
Vlas, you're feeling the same. This heat, it's doing you dirty. You're feeling really parched. You're sweating. Brandy Bones, you're fine.
You know, I was about to say.
What I had to look up, by the way. Lava can burn bones.
Oh, yes.
I had to check. I wasn't sure.
Yes, if you throw me into lava, I will die.
Same here.
Promise.
Oh, so what are we doing down here exactly? Where do we go?
I don't know. I was making funny stuff in the ship the past 3 days. You guys are the ones who made the plan. I don't know who we're seeing down here.
Look, I'm never the man with the plan. I literally just got out of a cage a week ago.
And 2 great doors open.
Oh.
Where did those come from?
I don't know. I thought that was just a wall.
They were indeed just walls a moment ago, but 2 massive, possibly 18-foot doors open up, revealing a very big archway. And there are 2 armored, what you can probably assume are fire giants, with these very ornate glaives. Their armor is onyx. It is black, it is shiny, it is reflective. It is, Vlas, something you would love to steal. Their beards...
It is, of course, a rock type.
Their beards hang about them like flickering flames. The one on the left has a short, more stylish flame beard. Red flames along the top that courses down into a nice yellow goatee. Both of them have red hair pulled back. Their skin is hard to tell, something between a gray and a green, and they look upon you unkindly.
Hi there, how you doing?
We come on behalf of... I am blanking on the name.
The people upstairs.
Way to put it.
All right. The highest diplomacy may make a roll on behalf of the party, which I believe is Mr. Brandybones.
I've got a 15. What you got there?
Let's see here. I have 10.
Yeah, all right.
We'll
I'm
look at
rolling.
Persuasion, right? Hold on.
It's diplomacy. in
Diplomacy.
Pathfinder.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That's just 3. No, not me.
This is why you... Oh, it was almost a 20. Ah, that's rude. How dare you?
So he huffs. The flames flicker in his beard. We were told to expect an envoy. We were not expecting these mere mortals.
Wait, are you like divinity or something then?
Mere mortals.
If we're mortals, are you like divine beings?
Ooh.
I'm not trying to be sassy. I'm just asking a question. I swear. I'm curious.
Nanners, please make a diplomacy check to see if you can sway their mood.
I'm going to re-roll that. Worth a shot at least. Oh, that's a little bit. Well, I can re-roll it one more time. Burn them all.
Burn them all! Burn them all!
Nope.
Nope! We
Alrighty.
went too far.
Actually, the 17... the 15 didn't do it. The 17... We are ancient. We are not divine. And we come from a more worthy caste than rat folk.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, trust me, that's the first time I've been discriminated.
Oh.
Proceed. And he points a heavy hand. The armor shifts and clinks underneath his movement. Nanners, there's a whole... Your nose is almost overwhelmed with the smells of sweat and fire, sulfur. Many noxious odors are hitting you in this place. It is incredibly uncomfortable. And he points down a dimly lit hallway where there are several archways lined with massive sconces burning an oil that, Nanners, you realize is the source of this noxious smell. Go!
We'll be going. Have a nice day.
An armor here sounds really expensive. Just saying. It's
Wait,
nice though.
Oh, sorry, Theo. Vlas, make me a diplomacy check, please.
Oh, golly, gee willikers.
I'm walking away from this situation
Yep,
before
same.
it even starts.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep on going.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Vlas, the guard who is speaking ignores you. The guard with the more stylish goatee raises an eyebrow. You have an eye for armaments, do you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, half human, half orc. Humans love to destroy absolutely everything in their path, and orcs, well, we're like you. We have a very long history of weaponry and weapon making and armor making. So, I admire craftsmanship when I see it.
Oh. All right. So the first guard who was talking just kind of chuckles a little bit. This guy gives him a bit of a death stare. And Mr. Courtly Graces, even if they're wearing the same uniform and have the same insignias, you know rank when you see it. And the guy with the stylish goatee silences the other guard with just a stare.
It's the goatee of power. I respect that.
I did not know that orcs are so versed in armaments. I have seen their battle tactics, and I have found them quite engaging.
Oh,
Perhaps you would come to the armories once you are finished with your meeting, and we can talk.
Oh, absolutely. I would love that more than anything in the world.
All right. Now, Kurt, you've been talking to this giant long enough to qualify for a society check, I think. And actually, anybody who's trained in society can make a check here to see if...
Oh,
Flash-
wow, I'm already like 50 feet away. I've been walking the whole time. I'm not part of this.
Sure.
Trained? I'm an expert.
Okay, Vlas, I will remind. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
Okay.
What are you gonna remind him? No, go ahead, keep going.
Say,
Yeah.
keep talking.
I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my roses because I think I've gotten like 3 tonight. So
Yeah.
Burn them.
All right. So,
Well, I got
Vlas,
'em.
you know that this is fire giants are impressed with skilled crafters. If you're looking to, make peace with a fire giant, offer either raw materials or finely crafted bejeweled works. Brandy Bones, you know that fire giants are notoriously cruel. And so, if Vlas is being invited to the forge, there's a good chance he's going to be put to work, maybe indefinitely, if they like his crafting ideas.
All right. So once Vlas catches up, I'm going to go. Vlas, good job. I'm very proud of you. You managed to talk yourself out of that situation, but you might have just, what's the term for it? Frying pans and fires?
what are you talking about?
Jumped out of the sky into the lava cavern.
That actually works very well. Yes, thank you very much, Nash.
Oh, shit, by the way, and your wyvern's just following you, because this place is big enough for it.
Yeah.
They're...
They're like,
why not?
oh, it's a little salamander just walking through.
Pretty much, yeah.
Don't step on him. Don't step on Mr. Tinkles.
I'll
Actually,
be perfectly...
the giants are only, just to give you scales, like if it's not like you could fit in their palm. You're about the size of like an infant to them. They're roughly like 15 feet tall ish, 15, 16, 17 feet.
Okay, but speak for yourself. I could.
Yeah, you could. You are little. And
I'm
so of
just a
course
little
the
guy.
You're a chinchilla.
and the wyvern is exactly, the size category between the humans and the giants.
So it'd be like
yeah.
stepping on a very large cat.
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't want to step
All
on
right.
this tiger.
All right.
But yeah, Vlas, I'm going to be honest with you. If you tell them that you know how to forge things, and you don't do well, they're going to do something awful to you. If you promise them that and you do forge well, they might do something worse to you.
What could be worse than that?
You'll be stuck with them for the rest of time.
Oh god, we already met that old man. You don't want to be stuck with that guy.
No, you don't want to be stuck with these people. Trust me. These are, to put it simply, the sky giants are relatively kind. These people are not.
Well, I mean, I've been dealing with unkind people my entire life, so
Tread carefully. They don't
Okay.
mind slavery. Perpetual servitude, I suppose you could say.
neither do the people from one half of my ancestry.
Then you'll understand we need to tread carefully.
Oh yeah, I understand. But I gotta get
And
into
with-
that armory somehow.
Oh,
And
you're
with
going to do
that-
it.
Why you need that?
I have a very bad feeling I know why.
Like, you can whisper to me, but like, no, I don't think you do need to go in there.
He's going to steal a set of armor because that's what he...
Can't even fit him.
No, it-
He's so tiny.
I know, trust me. He could fit in a shin guard.
And with that, you guys are brought to a set of stairs, and there's another door at the top, which is opened for you. Two other nondescript guards wearing virtually the same armor. It's very similar hair and beard styles, both with the glaives.
More beautiful.
Stare down,
Do I have
expecting
to, like,
you
jump
to
my
enter.
way up?
Yes,
Or-
I have
Nanner.
to, like,
More beautifully crafted armor. Wow, just So beautiful.
You know, it's actually almost more of a logistical feat that these people have managed to create so much of the same set of armor, and it's all full plate.
That takes
It's
a
frank-
lot.
So this is a very rich society. Why are they so worried about?
Guys, I'm like 5 steps behind. Please.
Oh, I'm
Just slow down.
I'm so sorry. I don't have any water on me. Oh God.
I'm not thirsty. I have to jump each of these. I had to grab on and scurry up.
Here, Nanners, here. You get to ride Mr. Tinkles.
I
Oh
don't know
my
which
God.
is more concerning.
I don't either.
Mr. Tinkles, don't buck her off.
All right, Vlas.
No.
This is Vlas. Give me a survival check for controlling your mount. Nanners, give me an athletics check for hanging on.
Oh, yeah, ask the old lady to do that.
And tonight's scene ends with Nanners falling back down the stairs
Ow.
as
Oh,
Mr.
Nanners!
Tinkles.
I think something is broken, actually. Now.
You were able to control Mr. Tinkles, Vlas, and he doesn't rear up too strong, just simply rearing up to quickly go up the stairs. Nanners, however, was not ready for it and plummets down.
Oh God, Nanners!
Ow.
Nanners, it's not his fault. He's a good boy.
Okay, but something is broken.
I'm going to quickly try casting Soothe.
Oh, it's all right. We're going to... I needed a firm end point to end it, and I think that'll do it. Well done. Begin with Nanners on stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait down here. You guys gotta do whatever it is up there. I can't climb any more stairs like this.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this ends the main part of the show, but now let's go over to our lovely judges to give us the final recap and scoring. Bridget, why don't we begin with you? So, what did you think of your first time judging? Have we framed you away? Will you please come back?
Oh my gosh, I would love to come back. This is the most fun I've had in I can't even tell you how long. This was great. Absolutely awesome. You guys are amazing role players. My son came in about halfway through the second act, I think, and he's just been kind of sitting in the background watching and has had an absolute hoot out of what was going on. So,
Awesome.
yeah, it's phenomenal. I'll come back anytime you guys will have me.
Oh, sweet. Thank you so much.
Absolutely wonderful. You guys are so good at what you do. You really are. How long have you guys been running this campaign?
We're coming close on 2 years, actually.
Okay. I can
Happy
tell.
anniversary, everyone. Just
Yeah.
letting you know.
Yeah.
I can
We
tell
are
you
in
guys have-
chapter 4 of 5, so it will be ending soon.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry, we'll start. We'll be doing something else afterwards. But
Star Trek. No,
Voices and characterizations are great. I got a clear image in my mind of each of the characters. Very well done. Started picturing different mannerisms and things like that. So overall, I think the campaign was really good. I kind of agree. I would have liked to seen a few more ideas of things to roll for, maybe a little more chaos injected of some crazy ideas or something. But overall, I think all of you worked really well together, and this is a great campaign. You guys
thank you.
really work well together, and you really know your role playing. So
awesome,
that
thank you.
would be my opinion.
Thank
And
you so
Mike,
much.
you are, as a GM, you are fantastic. I would, like I said, I would probably sell a vital organ to be in a game with you. So you're
vital
Oh, that's so
organ?
kind.
yeah, not
Oh,
just
well,
an
thank
organ,
you.
but a vital one, not like the spleen that nobody needs or the tonsil,
Appendix.
something
Appendix.
vital
Listen,
like
Mike,
a
consider
kidney
it.
or
I could use
something.
that organ money.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Bridget. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now on to one of my favorite DMs, Mr. Tony. Mr. Tony, the original Hellgoat. I'm just Hellgoat impersonator.
I don't want
Oh, all right then.
to.
I found you, Faker.
As is
Did you
usual,
just?
the session was quite entertaining.
Faker, I think you're the
And-
fake hedgehog here.
And I mean, lots of good checks, lots of good use of skills.
Define
But
good.
the thing that kind of stands out the most to me is the quick reaction of Christopher there, throwing the fly spell and saving the NPC.
Agreed.
Those are exactly the kinds of things like I love to see players do. It's really funny because you can ask my players. When I run a game, I act like I'm the evil GM and I'm going to stomp them. And I tell them like I'm going to kill you tonight, kind of thing. But really, I'm on their side. I want them to succeed. Like I use push to talk, so they never hear when I cheer and shit. So which is really good. But yeah, so the rose tonight is going to Christopher.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Oh, God, I need more water. Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you very much, Bridget. Thank you very much to our chat for your suggestions, for hanging out with us. This is just fun. I love gaming. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I love improv. So, yeah, we're just so everybody knows our summer schedule. We are going to do one more in June, and then going to try to do a couple more in July. Then we will be away for a month, mid-July to early August, because I am away virtually every Saturday. But we look forward to coming back in late August. And to go with some of your comments, Bridget and Tony, I have been looking at not full on. I've been looking at other systems outside of Pathfinder, but I really want to, because we're nearing the end of our campaign, I don't want to switch systems, but I do. I've been writing down some ideas to streamline it and kind of work the system into our performance mechanics. So after the hiatus, we will be coming back with a new simplified system that's kind of based around the way we play, but that way there's no wasted stats and stuff right now, because right now we have feats and abilities and stuff that never get used for quite a few sessions because we are talkers, and a lot of our fights are improvised, and yeah that's just fun. But turns out there's actually quite a few different systems that honor versions like that. I know Fate is one. There's another one called Quintessence, I believe. It's a brand new one. I want to check it out. Charlie was talking about another one last time, but I also think that it's easy enough to keep it within the realm of Pathfinder and just like, okay, forget all this, build all this, yada yada. Yes, Tony. Yes, you in the back.
You may want to take a look at Savage Worlds then. The very simple system that really lends into improvisation. In fact, there's some improvisation stuff baked directly into the mechanics, and they've been licensed by Pathfinder to do a Pathfinder version. So,
okay. For some reason, I was thinking Fantasy Grounds, but yeah, Pathfinder.
No, Savage Worlds.
Yeah.
I've run a few games of that system. It's pretty neat. It couples dice rolls with cards, and like I said, there's actually a lot of improv baked into it. There's a whole system where you're like at a campfire at night, and everybody gets to tell stories about their character, and there's prompts based on the cards they draw, and they get rewarded for it and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's actually I stole that mechanic directly, and it's part of the 3-minute monologue challenge.
Oh, okay.
I even used the Adam's old story dice.
Yeah, the challenges are great. That adds so much to the gameplay. It's so much fun.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying them.
Yeah.
All right. It is 9:22, so I am going to let everybody go. But thank you all once again. But if anybody's working on anything cool and they want to share it with our lovely audience, please feel free to shout some things out.
Actually, I do have something this time for once.
Oh, nice. Ryan, what you got?
So I'm just a minor little NPC in it, but there's this game on Kickstarter right now called Glide the Dragon, and they could use some help getting there.
That's pretty cool.
So,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
so-
make sure that link goes into the description for the video once I update it, because that is kick ass. I have done many video game auditions, but I have never quite made it into a video game yet, and
I mean,
sad,
no
so.
guarantee if I'm sticking around past the demo, because I think it's just they want to include people in it for funsies, but you never know. I mean, I still want to see them succeed, so.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and
You
we
too.
will see you next week.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Night, Mike. Good night, everybody. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.